If I leave here tomorrow, would you still remember me? For I must be traveling on now. There's too many places I gotta see. If I stay here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you cannot change. But you cannot change. Lord help me, I can't change. Lord, I can't change. Fly free bird, yeah, yeah. Hey, what's up YouTubers, Lee John Blackmore here at Super Easy Guitar. So this week we're doing Free Bird by Lynyrd Skynyrd. Let's zoom in and get straight into it. So we've just got these open chords, G, D, E minor, F, C, and D. And you can turn that into a sus4 if you like. So the rhythm there is down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. Now it doesn't actually have to be as perfect as that. You can always just do downstrokes, down, 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 up, down, up, something like that. Okay, it doesn't have to be exactly what I'm doing. Just create a nice feel. People get obsessed with these down ups. Don't, okay, just play it so it sounds nice. Now obviously when it comes to that F, I'm playing a bar chord. You don't have to play a bar chord. You can play the normal F. If you don't know what a sus4 is, D sus4, it's when you put your pinky on the 3rd fret on the top E, normal D, sus4, suspended 4th, and back down to D. Okay, then we've got this, this slide section that comes in, which, is pretty much, I'm doing it from memory, so it's probably not that accurate, and I'll show you that a bit towards the end, okay? So obviously it runs through the entire track, and then, you've got this, and this bird you cannot change. And then it kind of changes. The tempo picks up. So all I'm doing there is G. I'm doing a B flat, 5, and a C. Okay, you could do normal B flat, or you could do it like that. Okay, it's a little bit of a tricky chord. It's probably the hardest thing about this track. So let's look at the G, down, down, up, down, up. And then the B5, it's like a power chord here. 1st fret on the A string, 3rd fret on the D. You see me a lot of the time putting my pinky behind it. Or you could, bar the D, G, and B with your third finger. Okay, and you know, not like I did and played the top E, you're supposed to avoid that. Okay, if you want to get the top E ringing out, you have to do it as a normal bar with an A position, okay? So it's like a normal A, and A sharp, B flat, they're the same thing, okay? But when you watch them play it, they just play power chords. Sorry. So you could do that as well, just to mix it up, right? But what I'm doing is the opens, down, down, up, down, up, 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 G, B flat, C, C. So that's pretty much the song. I mean, it's super simple, right? So as for the little slide intro I do at the beginning, I leave my guitar in standard tuning, okay? I don't change the tuning to open G or, you know, open E or whatever people do. I just leave it back to normal. So if I do the solo, I can go back to normal tuning without swapping guitars or having to worry, okay? Now, what I'm doing at the beginning is not entirely accurate to what happens in the original recording. It's kind of based on, but I don't use tabs or anything like that. I just kind of do things by ear and by memory, okay? So by all means, go and look at the tab and find the accurate version. But I'm just going to show you just the very beginning, okay? So if you're brand new to this slide business, I'm just going to show you how to start, okay? I'm not going to show you the whole thing. So what you have to remember is slides come in all different shapes and sizes. And this is materials, and this is just a steel slide. Now, originally on the live version, he uses his middle finger with a glass slide, okay? Now, my glass slide is in my other guitar case, which is in the studio. I'm somewhere else, so I just had this one in my case, and it fits on my pinky. So it's just a case of finding what works for you guys, all right? Experiment in the shop, try some different ones out, okay? Now, what you have to remember is now the slide becomes the fret. So no longer do we play in between the frets, we play over the fret. And you don't push down, you don't need to push down, you just need to push down enough so the string rings out, okay? Now, there are techniques where you see people holding the strings down here, and that's just for a cleaner tone. So what you're doing, you're dampening the strings here. Okay, and you know, here's the difference. There's a few little overtones you hear in there. Okay, not perfectly accurate, I know, but don't worry, we're not looking for perfection here. So that's how you clean up the tone. I mean, sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. I don't play with a slide a lot, but anyway. So the best thing to do really is try and work it out by ear. Now it's going to be like 12, 11, 12, 11, 11 to 12, back to 11, down to 9, 7, 9. So we're going to try that, okay? So it's going to be... And then at the end, I think it's a 12, 9. Yeah, okay, so if we do that slowly. So what I did there. So I'm just hitting the 9th fret, over the 9th fret. And then I'm just sliding down until it sounds correct. Like 2 frets. And then I'm hitting the D string and sliding back up to that 10th fret. And I'm staying on the 10th fret. And I'm just hitting the G string, the D string, and the A string. So I kind of go G string, D string, A. Then we slide that down, okay? So let's do that. And we're going to go down. Now when I'm sliding down, I'm just going below 5, okay? And I'm hitting the D string and the G. Sorry. And 5, 4, 5. Up to 7. Okay. So then he goes 7, 6, 7. And what I tend to do then is hit the B string. Yeah, then you got that little lick up there, okay? So when I hit over the 7th fret, I hit the B string and go right up to the 15th. Okay, then at the 15th, I go 15, 14, then 14 on the G string, then back up. I'm putting a little bit of vibrato there. So hopefully that'll get you started, all right? Now, don't worry about making the mistakes. Don't worry about it not sounding right at the beginning. It's very much experimenting until it sounds a bit more natural. Give it a good feel. Don't expect to pick it up in half an hour. Don't expect to pick it up in 2 days. This is going to take a while, okay? Be realistic about it, you know, but just practice some really basic movements. Sliding up to a fret and sliding down to one that you pick, okay? Then you can rest your fingers behind. A lot cleaner, right? And get used to how it feels with the slide. And it's very much kind of tuning your ears to it so you understand it in a different way, all right? So I'm gonna play through the chords, and I'm just gonna play through for a couple of minutes, which will just give you a chance to have a practice over the top with that slide, okay? Or even if you don't have a slide, okay, you can kind of just mess around with the notes or whatever if you're going to use the pentatonic, all right? So I'll just kind of leave it up, leave it going as kind of a backing track, and let me know how you get on, okay? Any questions you have, put them in the box below. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this week's lesson. Please don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to receive these lessons every single week. You can find some links below to Spotify and Instagram. And if you want to send me a request, I'm more than open to some donations because I don't actually get paid for these videos. And as you can see, there's also t-shirts for sale underneath. Enjoy, guys. I'll see you again the same time next week.